Thank you for being here. I'm Chris and this is Midwest ATV, where it is all about providing you as much value and entertainment when it comes to anything ATV and UTV related. So think about hitting that subscribe button. All right, so we're gonna be continuing with our 2019 off-road lineup. This week we're covering Honda. Now, if you missed our other videos so far, we've done Polaris and Can-Am. You can check those out right here. This is just an overall view, right? This isn't any hands-on testing. We're just kind of doing a broad discussion of the lineup. This one's gonna go pretty quick, but there is something at the end you gotta see, so definitely don't go anywhere. Now, let me just start by saying, as a disclaimer, I love Hondas. They're great machines. They're reliable machines. I understand why people have them. I've owned them in the past, and I'm gonna piss off Hondude by saying this. And brother, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. If you have a Honda, by the way, definitely go check him out. But bottom line, nothing has changed with the Honda ATV line. Once again, what are we coming on, like 10 years now? It seems like it's been like 10 years since Honda's really done something different with their machines. And I get it, if it's not broke, don't fix it. But I mean, come on. Like every other company seems to be making massive changes over time, and Honda's just the same old machine. And I get it, to some that's great. I'm not even necessarily saying it's bad, but that's where we're at right now. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. 2019 Honda Recon. No change. We're just gonna go ahead and leave it at that. How about the 2019 Honda Rancher? Now this one, ooh, here's something fancy. New Eastern blue color. Sweet Jiminy Christmas, we gotta get to the Honda dealership. They got it in Eastern blue now. Man, I'm glad I didn't die before 2019 hit. Oh, and that's not all. You can get a red one if you buy the top of the line model. It's a good year for Honda. Moving on to the Honda Foreman. Yup, new color, you guessed it, active yellow. What exactly is active yellow? Is it better than inactive yellow? Does it go to the gym more? I don't understand. How about Honda Rubicon? Oh, new blacked out version. Make sure you check that out. These colors, I'm telling you, they're just mint. Honda Pioneer 500, again, new colors. That's great. Honda Pioneer 700. You get the deluxe model, new colors. All right, I get it. We're seeing a real pattern here. Now, I am kind of joking about all that, but that really is the changes. That's the ATV lineup. There's your 2019 Honda ATV lineup. But there are definitely some things that I do want to talk about that Honda has been making waves in. Moving on to the Honda Talon. Now, if you are not tracking, the Honda Talon is supposed to be Honda's first sport side-by-side. Now, there's not a lot of information on this yet, so I'm not going to sit here and belabor you and make up rumors or talk about rumors that are out there. Bottom line, November 27th, 2018, right? Is that what year we're in? 2018. They're going to do a press release. They're going to talk about it. At this point, it does appear to be a real thing. Really, there is not a lot of information out there on the Honda Talon yet, and the only real reason we know that it's even a thing is because information's been leaked on the internet. Now, how true all that is, I don't know, which is why I don't want to talk about it. So you can just search on the interwebs if you want to kind of formulate your own opinion on that. But we do know that it's a thing. Honda has said it's coming. They have announced that they're doing a press release for it on November 27th. So we will be doing a follow-up video on that. Definitely come back, check that out. All right, moving on to what I'm most excited about right now. And this might not be anything. We don't know yet. But it's the Honda Open Air Rugged Off-Road concept. Now, this thing looks freaking awesome. Basically, it looks like the Ridgeline, which I hate, by the way, sorry Honda, made sweet love to the Honda Pioneer, and this is the love child that they had. Now, this concept basically took interior elements from both the Ridgeline and the Pioneer, and then these seats here are actually from the Honda Type R that they put basically a waterproof skin on. So at this time though, other than basically what me and you were looking at right now, I don't know a lot about it. I mean, it's a concept, and so far it's just not, Honda has not put a lot of information out as if this is gonna stay a concept. Is this real? Is this just a marketing scheme for the Talon? I mean, it could be anything at this point, right? But I do gotta say, this thing looks like so much fun. Now, if you're just seeing this for the first time, you might not have those same thoughts, because the first time I saw this, I was like, that's stupid. What are you gonna use that for? Unless you have 1,000 acres and a ranch, you can't take that on a standard trail. You can maybe take it to an off-road park where Jeeps are allowed and that kind of deal. But overall, who's gonna spend that much money on a machine like that? And I get it. That was my initial thoughts anyway. However, the more I thought about it, this is what I compare it to: the Polaris Slingshot. The Polaris Slingshots have really caught on. So if they make this Honda off-road open air concept a thing and it's street legal, that's where I see its competitor being, basically with the slingshot. So it's your, you know, take it on the road, but you can go off-road type of thing. If that's the case, man, I would love to own one. Now, I'm sure they're going to be expensive, so I'm not saying it's in my budget, but if they can compete with the slingshot, I think they might actually have something here. And if you're asking me right now, if it was street legal, would you take this or a slingshot? Obviously, we haven't been in it yet, but I would definitely be leaning towards this Honda. I mean, this thing looks pretty epic, so we'll have to see where that goes. That's going to lead us to the question of the day. Would you rather have this Honda off-road concept or the Polaris slingshot? Leave those comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you on the trail.